Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and actually extremely excited to be bringing you this live tournament action on MLG's Shattered Temple. We are watching Honeybear taking on NMxCCalms. This is going to be a phenomenal matchup right here. Unfortunately, we will be eliminating one of these guys from the tournament fairly early here, and this game will decide it. So Honeybear versus NMxCCalms, Zerg versus Protoss. Oh man, I love these players. Sad to have to lose both of them. Oh my goodness. But it is what it is. I mean, that's just the way tournaments go. Only one person can win. Got to happen. Got to do it that way. But looks like we're going to be spawning here in just a moment. There we go. And it is going to be NMxCCalms as pink, Protoss here at the 2 o'clock position, and at the 12 o'clock position, Honeybear as our red Zerg. That is going to be great stuff. Close air positions. We'll see if that's going to come into play. However, we do have Honeybear sending out an Overlord immediately, and he is going to gather just a little bit of information. We'll scout NMxCCalms base. That is going to be perfect for him. Good intel. Got to love that. So he's going to be the first one to figure out where his opponent's at. Let's take a look what Honeybear is going to be doing. Not much. Looks like he's droning up. Is he going to go for the extractor trick here in just a second? Maybe. Nope, guess not. No extractor tricks. But here comes the scout. Honeybear not being shy about this. Now, this is kind of interesting. NMxCCalms does see the Overlord, so is going to know where his opponent is as well. But he did get his probe over here quite a bit faster than he needed to anyway. So good scouting here from NMxCCalms. Looks like he is going to be cruising around here. Going to gear up probably to try and block his opponent's expand. We'll see what he's got in store for us. But this Overlord going to be getting into position over, it looks like somewhere between the main and the natural. But NMxCCalms working on his wall in here. Not going to be forge fast expanding. This is kind of a difficult choke to wall off. Seems to be just a little bit wide. So not bad stuff there. Good idea. Probably stick with the one base here for just a couple min. And there goes the expand from Honeybear. So NMxCCalms not going to be in position to block that quite yet. Fast expand though from Honeybear. Going to be interesting play against a one base NMxCCalms. So interesting. And NMxCCalms going to get one gas so far. There goes the second pylon. And completing the wall off with, guess what, a cybernetics core. Honeybear does have his hatchery here about 50% complete. Honeybear, that probe bugs me. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh, that's funny stuff. So, NMxCCalms still kicking it over here with this probe, doing just a little bit of scouting. I guess being pesky here, which is not a bad idea. Maybe he's going to throw Honeybear off his game. But NMxCCalms going to be cruising back up here to the main. We do have metabolic speed boost on the way here for Honeybear. Only one gas, but he mined just enough gas to get that metabolic speed boost and stops the mining immediately. Back to the mineral line as they go. So going to be super cost effective here for just a little bit. We do have a couple Zerglings cruising out across the field. This guy going to be chasing down this scouting probe. NMxCCalms going to be trying to get this guy the heck out of there. Is he going to find a place to go? Little place of safety potentially. We shall see. Oh, and running into a couple extra Zerglings. However, it looks like, well, he's probably going to die. I think speed might even complete in time before he gets back to his base. But let's take a look at what NMxCCalms has got for us. Double assimilators are out right now, so we're probably going to see quite a few sentries. And it looks like he is going to be gearing up to take his expand. Notice the pylon here on the low ground. Going to make it just a little bit easier to defend this ramp from the low ground. Does have a couple sentries out already, and there goes the expand from NMxCCalms. So 2 base now at 5 minutes and 42 seconds is when that began. Same time, we do have Warp Gate Tech about to complete. We do have Honeybear poised in position here with this Overlord to gather some scouting intel. when NMxCCalms is going to choose his tech pattern. So I'm liking that play from Honeybear. Now let's take a look at the tech pattern here for Honeybear. Looks like he is still continuing to just drone up here. Let's check the units tab for a moment. 28 to 27. So actually fairly even. Whoa, and then a little bit of jump there from Honeybear. 32 now to 28, so pretty solid. Droning up pretty good here for just a moment. Taking 3 more gas, and look at this. Going to be putting down some static D in the form of Spine Corrales. No detection quite yet, so we'll see if... oh my goodness, look at this. We are indeed going to have a Stargate. And this could be a great play here for NMxCCalms. Interested to see if he's going to be able to make something like that stick. We do have Evo Chambers, however, on the way. And that is what you need to get down some Spore. As you can see right here. A little bit of scouting there. Honeybear looks like he did just scout this. That's actually big, big, big. Did he scout it? Yes, he did. Probably clicked that and then backed out immediately. NMxCCalms saying, man, now it's time to kill this guy. And indeed, that guy is going to get sniped. But the trouble is that this has been scouted. Now look at this. Immediately, Honeybear going to be tossing up some Spore Crawlers. So this play not going to go super well as far as, you know, harassment style with these Voids. NMxCCalms starting to put up some pylons around his base. Wants to keep those scouts out. I don't blame him, but here goes Void Ray number 1. Is he going to mix this guy into the army, or is he just going to kick it here for a little bit? Looks like he's just going to wait for Void Ray number 2. In the meantime, NMxCCalms doing pretty solid. He's got 41 probes, 42 now to 44, so he's got a rockin' economy when it comes down to it. And working on these rocks back here with the Noodles of Death. And a couple Zealots. But nice looking unit composition here for NMxCCalms. He should be able to defend here if he needs to. But looks like Honeybear does have quite a few Speedlings on the field already. And oh my goodness, a Spire on the way. What's he getting here? Melee attack? Wow, he may be going straight for Broods. This could be pretty interesting. A 2-base Brood play. Don't know. We will see how that's going to go. Now, the nice thing for NMxCCalms is he will have some Void Rays out on the field. Looks like he's getting more here. So, kind of interesting. Broods. Broods will be definitely a little bit at risk with a good number of Void Rays on the field. However, if he just goes Muta, I guess he could go Mutalisk, and that could be a pretty good combination. But look at this. Honeybear going to be gearing up to take, looks like 2 more base. 1 in the back, 1 at the gold. Not a bad play here at all. And looks like NMxCCalms going up here just to cruise around, make sure that those rocks are still here. They have not been taken down quite yet. And probably going to be setting a probe up here for the expand in just a moment. Honeybear floating quite a few minerals. Looks like he is definitely going to be taking 2 expands at the same time. And here comes the Void Ray harass. Going to try and take these buildings down. Not a bad deal. These guys going to charge up here. Charged up. Now they'll be able to rip through that queen with absolute speed. Oh, this one Void Ray may go down, and it does. Lucky, lucky shots there from Honeybear, getting that guy focused down pretty quick. And here come the Mutas. Definitely going to be seeing some Muta play. Void Rays not super effective against Mutas, and down they go. There, now that's super effective against Mutas. Good old-fashioned Phoenix. And straight to the mineral line here. Looks like NMxCCalms going to be trying to get in position. Oh, the Phoenix does go down. We've got a couple Stalkers here trying to make this happen. 2 more here, but they're getting focused down very, very quickly. Here comes the Sentry's going to try and clean this up. We do have another Phoenix on the field. Decent looking army here. Looks like he may be able to hold this off, but my goodness, he just lost quite a few probes. Needs to get these guys back on gas. He does have his 3rd going down. Oh man, I can tell you from experience, Mutalisk play against Protoss can be extremely frustrating. So probably going to be seeing Blink here in just a little bit. That's going to really help him deal with that. And indeed he is getting Blink out right away, as well as ground weapons level 1. So probably going to see quite a few more warp gates as well. But oh my goodness, Honeybear going to be super pesky. Looks like he is cruising over here, going to work on these rocks and probably go straight for this expand. Trying to keep his opponent on 2 base is an extremely good play here. CCalms sees this coming though. It was good scouting there. Is going to have to get his army over here in place to try and defend this. Needs his 3rd base at this point. Looks like CCalms going to be tossing down a bunch of static D. Zergling's going to be running up against a Zealot wall. Zealot's happily going to be picking those suckers to pieces. Nice looking defense here from CCalms. Nice. I mean, he's really got these units. They're just in time, and catching those guys in the choke like that was really nice. Made that little choke himself, and perfect timing. The AI just wouldn't even allow him to run around the side like that. It's amazing stuff, but a great abuse potentially there, I would say, from CCalms, but smart play. Now Honeybear still massing up a pretty decent sized army. Looks like he's going to hit straight towards the main. These guys going to get caught a little bit out of position, and here comes the rest of the forces from CCalms. Is he going to get here in time? But oh my goodness, his mineral line going to disappear there. So great snipe there from Honeybear. Oh, and Honeybear in a lot, just doing so much damage, and there's the GG from CCalms. Beautiful play from Honeybear. Sad to see CCalms be busted out of this tournament this early, but my goodness, what a great game. Tons and tons of fun. Don't alt tab, always alt Starcraft 2. We'll go into our next game here in just a minute.